All new this hour and only on 12, a local author and historian is sharing with us the story of a devastating fire from the early 1900s. It happened just south of Estacada. Fox 12's Brenna Kelly, who has been covering the wildfires in Clackamas County for the last 3 weeks, sat down with Catherine Hurd. She told us how that fire shaped the towns that we now know.
In Catherine Hurd's home, she brings pages to life. Be it from her player piano or from the inside of a book she authored.
September 19th, 1902 was hot and dry.
Catherine is a professional storyteller. She's written 3 historical books on Estacada, packed with dozens of rich stories from the town's past. We're here to learn about one.
The east wind was terrible. The smoke was so dense that families could hardly see. As the inferno raged on, the losses mounted.
It's September 19th, 1902, the year of the devastating Springwater Fire.
The conflagration traveled so quickly that people had little time to save anything but their lives.
If it sounds all too familiar, that's because it is.
I was struck by the similarity of exactly how it had happened. One little spark, the wind came, and that was it.
Almost down to the exact day, 118 years ago, flames ripped through the Dodge and Springwater communities and down what used to be called Hillock Road.
It became a firestorm between Clackamas River and Clear Creek, and it came down that canyon and then started spreading out. One of the people who was interviewed after that fire said, "This must be what hell is like."
Catherine says it's how this road, which runs through Dodge, got the name you know now, Hillock Burn. And once again, more than 100 years later, the homes that stand along it ravaged by fire.
It was scary. It was scary.
Catherine lives outside of Estacada herself. She was told to evacuate in the middle of the night 3 weeks ago when the Riverside Fire was roaring.
People have different ways of surviving something, and prayer is one of them. I visualized a great dome that was over my property, and everything inside that dome was safe. And as the time went by, I went through my house in my mind, and I hugged and caressed everything I loved.
Fortunately, her home survived.
Now here we are, and now I can really caress and love them. And I feel so bad for the people who can't do that.
And so did Catherine's inspiration. The Riverside Fire has given her a new story to write. She just had no idea she'd be a character in her own book.
Even as people fought the fire, it became clear.
Reporting in Estacada, Brenna Kelly, Fox 12 Oregon.